Hi all, it's Ed and
Anna
from Mac Ralph's, and a quick video for you. This is an interesting one because it's a no holdbacks video. It's the first ones that we're going to be selling. So we've got 9 snakes here. They are all males that are going to be made available. We're obviously coming to the end of November. As you can see, Anna is in her Christmas pajamas, and I don't know, maybe this might be an opportunity for a Christmas present or something. Do check us out on Morph Market. All of these are about to go onto Morph Market later today, hopefully, and prices and contact details and stuff like that there, or feel free to drop us a private message. But anyway, we'll get into it. We don't want this to be too long a video. Like I say, 9 males. First of all, we are going to start with clown projects. Anyone after some clowns? We've got Emmanuel coming in as well, our youngest son. So this here is a obviously not a visual clown. This is a het clown. Let's bring some better light in on the subject for you so you can see better there. Isn't he gorgeous with that head stamp? This is a high intensity orange dream. Pastel Enchi. So Pastel Orange Dream Enchi. High intensity, amazing head stamp there. If you can see that, let me show you down the side. Some of those flames coming up the side. You've got a little bit of the checkering, which is indicative of Enchi and Orange Dream actually, but a lot of it's being washed out by the pastel there. Here's 100% het for clown. Feel free to check out the other videos where you can see egg cutting. You'll see the parents there. This is a pairing from a Orange Dream, visual Orange Dream Enchi clown to a pastel lesser. So that is a lovely boy there for anyone looking to get into clown projects. So that is snake number 1. Well, you can get to hold another one in a minute. Okay, so that's the first one. This is his brother. So this is effectively the same snake, but without the pastel. So this is high intensity Orange Dream, and I think you can see the Orange Dream there. High intensity Orange Dream Enchi. You can see how vividly orange it is. Without the pastel, you can definitely see the checkering better underneath. You see how that isn't getting washed out this time. As I say, it's the brother from the one you just saw, so 100% het for clown, because the father was a visual Orange Dream Enchi clown. Don't know if you can see that head stamp there. Very typical of an Enchi head stamp with your sort of clover leaf head stamp there. Orange Dream Enchi, high intensity Orange Dream Enchi, 100% het for clown male. I should have said these were hatched on the 25th of July. They just about of size to go. So the one, I weighed them all yesterday. The one that I just showed you there is 105 grams. Ideally, we'll get another couple of meals into him before he goes. The first one I showed you, almost identical, 103 grams. This next one is the other male from that clutch. So again, a brother from the ones before. Did you want to hold one, Anna? You want to hold this? This is, you want to hold one too, Emmanuel? You can hold in a minute. Let Anna hold this, you hold the next. So this is just a pastel lesser. Again, 100% het for clown male. Beautiful boy. You can see the lesser there. Really, really nice markings. You can see the lesser effect coming up. Blushed out head stamp from the lesser there as well. But I think you'll agree, lovely, lovely markings. Pastel lesser male, 100% het for clown. So that is 3 males for anyone looking to get into clown projects. All 100% hets and some lovely Orange Dreams. As I say, they hatched on the 25th of September, so about 2 months ago. still staying with the clown projects. This is a different clutch, but almost the same time. These hatched, I think it was a couple of days later, 28th. These hatched. So let's start with this one. This is very similar to what you just saw, actually. This is a super pastel lesser 100% het for clown, but this clutch is also possibly het pied. The father is a 66% het pied male who we haven't yet proven out. We do think he is going to prove out, and we are proving him out this season, so we can't say that this is definitely a 50% het, although I suspect it is. So it's a possible het, and so you might be getting it's definitely 100% het male clown, 100% het for clown, possible het for pied. You might be getting a real bargain here, but gorgeous super pastel, Daniel, shh. Super pastel lesser, 50% het clown, and possible het. No, sorry, 100% het clown and possible het pied. Super pastel lesser. That's him. You want to hold one, Emmanuel? Okay, let's put that there. You hold this next one, yeah? So, you're going to hold this one? Staying with, this is the same clutch. Emmanuel's, you want to hold it? Emmanuel's been tired. Right, so, you're going to hold it? Right, this is a black pastel, so black pewter lesser. You can see the lesser effect still. I will show you a bit later on a pewter which hasn't got the lesser, and you will see it's a much darker snake down the sides. So a black pewter lesser, so that's black pastel lesser, black pastel lesser, 100% het for clown, and as before, possible het for pied. Now this one, like I say, if the dad does prove out, I think this one will prove out het for pied. One marker that you often get with pieds is that the alien heads are often dragged out. And you can see that, especially down the lower third of the body, and you can see that that is the case. A lot of the alien heads are dragged out, especially down by the tail end there. So I would not be at all surprised if this does prove out het pied, 100% het clown. We are marketing them all, assuming they're not het pied. So, because that's something we like to do, is just to, we wouldn't price something up on a possible het. But a nice snake there for, as I say, any clown projects, particularly anyone wanting to get black pastel into their clown projects, and also lesser and pastel there in the mix. So there's another boy. All of the prices will be on Morph Market. I'm not going to go into prices here. Okay, another one from that same clutch. So this is a black pastel spider. Spider, yeah, otherwise known as a black widow.
It's kind of like a spider in the house.
It's kind of like a spider in the house, yeah. So let's show you him. This is a spider, black pastel. Again, 100% het clown, possible het pied. I've forgotten to give you the weights on these, but they are mostly around about 100 grams. The first one I showed you is a little bit less at the minute. He took a bit longer to get going, but is now eating well. We won't be letting anything go until it's at least 100 grams. We like them to get more to 120 plus, but at least half a dozen meals in them. These are all feeding, everything you see here is feeding either on rat fluffs or on rat chubs, which is the next size up. So there is a black pastel spider, 100% het clown, possible het pied for anyone interested in that. And obviously spider does have some issues with that gene, but to make for some gorgeous snakes as well. Emmanuel's going to get his books out by the looks. Now this next one is another spider from that clutch. This one at the moment is quite feisty. as you can see. So I will pick him up, but he'll probably hiss a bit. So we're trying to tame him down a bit. He will get there. He's gradually coming on. This is a pastel, possible super pastel actually.
I'm just going to zoom in for this one.
Okay.
Putting the phone closer.
Right, pastel, possible super pastel, lesser spider. So that is a queen bee, possibly a killer queen bee. And as I say, as with the others, 100% het for clown, possible het for pied. Lovely snake, really gorgeous markings. You can see some of the flecks of white, that's the spider doing that. You can see a bit of checkering underneath, but a gorgeous snake. As I say, spider gene does come in for some criticism. I understand why, with some of the neurological problems with a little bit of wobble. You can see there isn't much wobble here. These are pretty good, but they do make for some gorgeous snakes. So just one last time with that. Pastel, possible super pastel, lesser, spider, 100% het clown, 50 possible het for pied. And let's just
Was that male or female?
Everything here is a male. Everything that you see here is a male that we are letting go. Okay, so that's that one. Then we're going to go, who likes pied ultramels? If you want a cheap way into a pied ultramel project, check this guy out. Again, you can see the pairings on some of our other videos of our pied ultramel project. The father of this is a visual pied ultramel. The mother is a super pastel cinnamon. So this is a pastel cinnamon, otherwise known as a pewter, male, 100% het for pied and 100% het for ultramel. And you can see he's much, much darker down the sides than the other black pastel lesser, pastel lesser that I showed you earlier. Much darker down the sides, much darker generally, to be honest. So black pastel and cinnamon, very, very similar genes. Many say is the same gene, just a different lineage of it. I'd be inclined to agree with that, but really nice. Again, you've got some, we talked about the markers for pied is often, one of the markers is alien heads that are linked together down the tail end. Now we know this is 100% het pied because the dad is a double visual pied ultramel, but you can see those markers there down the side on both sides all joining together. So this is a male. He hatched earlier on than the others that we're showing you here. He actually hatched.
First clutch,
This was the first clutch we ever hatched. We only had 4 eggs, got 1 male, 3 females, and he hatched back on the 25th of June this year, 2022. So he's a few months old obviously now, 4 months old, and he is 249 grams currently. So you've got a bit of a sort of step up as well. He's a bit bigger, and he'll be ready to, with some feeds, he'll be ready to work next season. As I say, 100% het pied, 100% het ultramel. Now, the plan is to sell just males this year and hold back females. I do have his sister, which is, as I say, we've got 3 girls from it. 2 are like him, cinnamon pastels, and 1 is just a pastel, still all double hets. I potentially, if somebody is really keen on getting a pair, I potentially would let the pastel 100% het pied and ultramel girl go, his sister, but I would only let them go as a breeding pair. I would not let her go without him. So there's a little bit of an incentive for you if you want to get into that pied ultramel project. Get ahead on it. This boy could be ready. Emmanuel, sorry. This guy could be ready to work for you next year. Create some more hets to grow up. and his sister will be ready the year after probably. You put them together, you've got a 1 in 16 chance of hitting a pied Ultramel, but a 1 in 4 chance of hitting a pied, which would be 66% I hit Ultramel, and same the other way around, 1 in 4 chance of hitting a Ultramel, which would be 100% het pied and 66% het pied, sorry. So definite options there for any that want to get into the pied Ultramel project. So there's that one for you. And then last but not least, the last one we have here is a stunner. Anyone interested in puzzle projects? So this guy again is a little bit bigger. He was hatched, when was he hatched? On the 3rd of July, he hatched. It was a bit slow to get going, but then he's pounding food now. He's weighing in at 163 grams, so he's ready to go absolutely now. His dad is 100% het puzzle. That's actually a super pastel vanilla 100% het puzzle. And the mum is a pastel spider, yellow belly, orange dream, calico. There is therefore, as you can tell, a lot of genes going on in this mix. Now, we have got this listed as a pastel, well, clearly pastel, and you can see that that would have to be the case with the dad being a super pastel. I do not believe this is a super pastel. It could be because the mother is pastel as well. I believe this is a pastel vanilla, orange dream, calico, probable yellow belly. We have not added the price for the yellow belly, but I think he probably is because of how bright he is. 50% het puzzle. So what am I confident about here? 100%. Well, 100% on the pastel. 100% really on the calico. Look at that. Definite calico there. You can see the flecks of white there. So this is definitely pastel calico. Pretty sure orange dream. Pretty sure yellow belly. More sure of the orange dream than the yellow belly. What are you doing, baby? And vanilla. Amazing boy, absolute stud, and he's 50% het puzzle. Now, have we got anything to help us with puzzles? Well, some say that there are some slight markers possibly with puzzles. A lot of the hooking over, you can see some of this here. You do get that in the pastels sometimes anyway. I think that probably there is enough markers here to suggest that he probably will prove out puzzle. But obviously it is a 50% chance statistically. But I think quite likely. The other big giveaway with puzzles, and I believe it's hurricanes which often have this as well, as hatchlings, they tend to be really quite aggressive and nippy. Now you can see this boy is completely calmed down now. I can tell you when they hatched, this boy and one of his sisters, we were really lucky in this clutch. We wanted lots of females. We had 8 eggs, and this is the only male. We got completely lucked out. 7 females, 1 male.
If you watch the egg cutting video, you'll see we got nipped a few times.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, the videos are online. But this boy and one of his sisters were just complete pistols. You can see now he's getting a little bit more looking at the camera, a bit more inquisitive. He's calmed down a lot now, as you can see, but he was a complete pistol. I would be very surprised if he did not prove out for het for puzzle. With the possible markers, with some of the wacky patterning here, combined with his general attitude when he was a young hatchling, I'd be very surprised if he didn't prove out. But anyway, there you go. Oh, Emmanuel making a noise again. Pastel, vanilla, orange dream, calico, probable yellow belly, 50% het for puzzle. So that rounds it up. There are 9 snakes for you there, possibly 10 if somebody is desperate to get hold of a breeding pair of het pied Ultramels. But those, as I say, will all go on to Morph Market hopefully later today. Our first ever snakes to sell. You will see that obviously I haven't got a rating for selling on Morph Market yet because I'm just starting out. You will be able to check out, I have got a very good buying rating there, just so that you can see that we're, you know, we're going to provide a good service, can help you with couriers. Obviously there will be a charge if you want couriers, and can certainly easily provide anywhere in the UK, but also probably can get to Europe, to ham, the ham festivals, or Houghton or whatever. Probably a couple of the European places, DDI in Holland possibly. So there's some options if people in Europe do want it. I realise that probably these ones are probably more based for UK, remaining in UK. But anyway, hope you liked the video. Please, if you've got any questions, pop them in below or privately message us. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And hopefully, if you're interested, you can get a snake for somebody for Christmas, or for just for yourself for some great projects there. Bye for now.